So in this video, I'm going to show you how to make this second block that we're going to make multi-view drawings off of. So I'm going to do this two ways. In this video, I'm going to do it using an additive method, where I'm going to start by building the bottom and then build up. And then in another video, I'll show you a subtractive method. Either way, same thing, it's just whatever you prefer. So this is probably the way I prefer. So I'm going to start by getting a new design, right? I'm in my 1.2 multi-view drawings folder. I've got the column block I made already, so I'm going to start by making a sketch on the bottom plane, or the top plane I should say, and I'm going to draw that base. So my base is a rectangle, and I'll do it here, and it's 1.2 by 1.2. Hit enter, finish my sketch. And that little part is 0.4 tall. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to extrude it up 0.4. And press OK. Okay, and there's the bottom. So now what I think I'll do is I'll draw this big chunk without the thing cut out. I'll draw that, and then I'll come back and I'll cut this hole out. So that little part, I'm going to go create a sketch. I'm going to do it on top of here, and that part is 0.75 by the hole, so it comes in about 3/4 of an inch. So let's draw a line. Actually, let's draw a rectangle starting from here, and it's 0.75 down. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so I'm going to finish that sketch, and then this piece is going to get extruded up. How tall is that? Let me look at my measurements. That's 0.9. And over here, because I want this to be one solid thing, there we go. I don't want it to be a new body or anything like that, or a new component. I want it to be joined. You just got to make sure if you're adding on to pieces, it's joined. So I'm going to click OK. And now see how, if you look here, it's not a block and a block on top of it anymore. This is one solid piece because I joined that extrusion, right? Okay, so now I'm going to go cut that piece out. So let's go sketch, and I'll do on this plane. And now I need to find the middle of there. So let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. This is where it would be helpful to draw some construction lines. So I'm going to draw, well, let's draw a rectangle. And I'll just draw the rectangle here. So I know my rectangle needs to be 1/2 inch tall and like 3/8 wide. So let's make it 0.5 tall. And I'll make this about that wide. So it's not centered, right? But I know this is 1/2 inch tall. So this is where I'm going to use some dimensions. So I'm going to dimension this to be how far? So this to there. I'm going to click once there and once there, and now it gives me this little line, and I can set how wide I want that dimension to be. So I'm going to make that, I think mine was 0.4. Hit enter. I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm still on dimension. I'm going to click here, and do the same thing. I'm going to make that 0.4. And so now, this thing is exactly the size I needed. I would have had trouble if I was just drawing a freehand rectangle there, but using this dimension tool, you can set the dimensions you need. So I'm going to finish my sketch, and now I can take this piece, extrude it, and I'm going to go here and say cut. And that should work. Right? Why is this being funny? Let me try this again. Look at the home. Click that, right click, extrude. I'm going to do cut. Oh, maybe I have to choose it. Oh, I know what I did. I got to go all. There we go. And now click OK, and there is my object. So that's how to make this object using an additive method. So again, let's go and save this. I'm going to save this. and I'm going to call it window block. And because I did this the additive method, I'm going to do that. You don't have to do this. I'm just telling you because I'm going to do a subtractive one also. Save that, and there we go.